So finding any comfortable position, laying down on the ground, and allow the body to be as comfortable as possible. And it's fine to move and adjust as needed, and then set the intention that you're going to allow the body to be still and allow the body to rest. And arms can be down by your sides, just a little bit away from the body. And we're going to work with the prana here, moving the prana a little bit. So just noticing your breath, and with no agenda to really change the breath at all. You can bring your awareness to your nostrils. Just notice the sensation of the breath coming in through the nostrils and then coming back out again. And the breath takes quite a journey in between that sensation of breath passing through the nostrils and then going back out again. So let's bring our awareness to the rest of our body and notice what's happening to the breath as it circulates through the body. And bring your awareness first to your chest. Take a nice big inhale and notice the breath filling the lungs and allowing the chest to rise. And then exhaling back out again. Let's keep our attention here on the chest for a couple of rounds of breath. And you can notice as the breath comes in through the nostrils, fills the chest and the lungs. And then as you exhale back out again, the breath coming out through the nostrils. And maybe also notice an energetic movement of the breath moving up and out the central channel of the body, up the spine, and out through the crown of the head. So we're observing the physical movement of our body and how it reacts to breath entering. And then just being open to sensing also an energetic movement of the prana as it moves with the breath. Let's take 3 more breaths following this pattern. And then after the 3rd breath, shifting our awareness only slightly lower. It's part of the same movement, but now we're just going to observe the movement of the rib cage and really notice the sensation we feel as the body kind of expands out to the sides. As the rib cage expands on the inhale, and then on the exhale, everything deflates and comes to rest. Inhale, noticing the rib cage as it expands out to the side, maybe even the very lowest part of the rib cage. And then exhale, noticing the ribs deflating and resting again, and the breath traveling out of the body. And again, noticing the physical movements, what our body does in response to the breath coming in, and then also noticing this energetic movement of the prana, especially on the exhale, moving up the central channel of the body, the spine, and moving out through the crown of the head. And a couple of rounds of breath, just noticing that movement in through the nostrils, expanding the rib cage, and then traveling out of the body once again. I didn't already say this, we'll do 3 more rounds of breath like that. And at the end of that 3rd round of breath, then we're going to bring our awareness to our navel center. So noticing as we inhale, our belly button rising, and as we exhale, our belly button descending back down again. Nice full inhalation, moving past the chest, past the rib cage, down to the navel center, and then exhaling back out again. And having this movement be really gentle. So not straining to feel any of these movements, but just letting them flow through the body and noticing, just observing. And as you exhale, you can notice the breath passing out through the nostrils. And then also notice this very gentle, subtle movement of the prana and energy moving up the central channel of the body, the spine, and out through the crown of the head. Very gently. And let's take 3 more rounds of breath just like that. At the end of the 3rd round of breath, we'll expand our awareness down into the bowl of our pelvis. So noticing that as we inhale, maybe the expansion, the movement of our body moves even a little bit deeper than our navel. Moves into the bowl of the pelvis, or the full realm of our abdomen. And again, not straining to make this movement happen, but just very subtly, or just very gently noticing that subtle movement in the body. And then as you exhale, following the physical breath and also following that energetic movement of prana. Not trying to make anything happen or make the prana move, but just observing what you observe, what is true in your body. And then let's do 3 more rounds of breath like this. And the mind may be fully caught up in the activities, the tasks that I've been setting before it, but if the mind wanders at all, just gently bring it back to the next inhale and the next exhale. At the end of that 3rd round of breath, then we'll expand our inhale and just see if we can feel very subtle movement of the breath and prana moving into the limbs. So into the legs, into the feet and toes, into the arms and into the fingers. And then as you exhale, letting all of that breath out physically through the nostrils and energetically just noticing that upward movement of prana out through the crown of the head. And just noticing as you inhale if you feel any slight movement in the limbs, or even imagining your fully oxygenated blood cells beginning to travel through the arms and the legs. It's like an imaginary journey, but it can be quite revitalizing to the whole body. Take a couple more breaths like this. And feel free on your inhale if you'd like to add, drawing into the body any positive qualities like contentment, peace, well-being. And exhaling anything that you don't want to hold on to, or you're just, another way to say it is anything you're ready to let go of. You can exhale that physically out with the breath, or energetically allow it to move up that central channel and right out through the crown of the head. Let's take 3 more deep breaths just like this. And at the end of your third round of breath, just allow your breathing to return to normal. Let go of any visualizations. And then you may choose to go to sleep at this point in the recording, or you might want to gently wake yourself up. So you can begin wiggling fingers and toes, rotating wrists and ankles, stretching arms overhead as if you're waking up in the morning. And then when you're ready, come to rest on one side of the body. Take a breath here. And then take your time and be gentle, but when you're ready, you can push yourself up to a seated position.